the president last week on Thursday issued a charter for the National Open University. And it is good for this country because if the Open University was there at the time Nyoro was in school, he would not have had all the challenges that he has said today, because he would still have gotten his degree in the comfort of the house of the parents. And therefore it would have made it cheap. You would not be needing an hostel because the hostel would be your home. You would not be needing to travel long distance because you would be at home. And maybe Pimalsha at the Broadways would give you a job and still be in school. That is why as a country, and the president committed himself to the Open University because it will increase access and reduce cost. So more of us will be able to go to the university. The president committed himself in ensuring that there is equal opportunity to all of us. And that's why the chair of the budget committee increased the resources to our universities from 44 billion shillings to 84 billion shillings, almost doubling. Through our new, I know there is so much talk about the new funding model. I want to give assurance to all of us that in our new funding model, we will not increase university education fees. In fact, what will happen is that for the first time, 45,000 students, 45,000, will walk to our university, acquire education without paying a shilling. The highest amount our parents will pay is around 7%, which goes to around, at most, around 22,000 shillings per semester, which is less than what we pay in our public schools today. Because we want to make sure that every of our children get an opportunity and make a difference. In the TVET education, the chair has also mentioned, the resources to TVET was doubled from 5 billion to 10 billion shillings. Because that is the future. TVET is the future of our country. Today we have what we call Elimu Scholarship, where going forward, we are going to give almost 10,000 of our children scholarships. Because that kid in Kiharu slums must be given an equal opportunity to any other child, so that there will be a person that can make a difference into their future. And I can tell you the Presidential Working Party has recommended re-engineering of what we used to call Jomo Kenyatta Foundation, so that we can use it to make a difference in this country by ensuring that bursaries and scholarships to our children are properly managed.
I have read in various areas about the new, the way we have recalibrated the tertiary education, and the fact of the matter is that in this current year's budget, we actually doubled our allocation to our universities, up to a tune of 80 billion Kenya shillings. We also increased the Higher Education Laws Board allocation from 15 billion to 30 billion. And this is geared towards having an equitable society and an egalitarian society. And we were focusing more on the most vulnerable, because our research shows that over 5,000 schools, which are very lowly, and especially day schools, never have an opportunity to have any learner, even one, proceeding to university. That is why the president came up with this new model. And in this new model, those at the bottom of the pyramid, those who have actually no income wherewithal, the government of Kenya will be paying for a tune of 40,000 learners who will be actually learning free. So the government will actually be paying for their entire tuition, and that will be actualized as the learners report to school. So the others have been graduated in accordance to mapato ya mtu na mzazi, ndio tupate watu wengi sana wakisoma universities. But the bottom line of all of it is that we want to focus on those who cannot afford even a single shilling, who the government have already allocated enough monies for these learners to enjoy full scholarship from government. The others will be graduated accordingly. Lastly, because we know not all will be benefiting from full scholarship, the government of Kenya have doubled the allocation to Higher Education Loans Board, which will be extending credit to learners. Na unajua hiyo pesa ya help utalipa mtu akipata kazi. So it's good that we get the actual facts, because there are more things to celebrate than admonish in this program. Open University is a very revolutionary project that the president came up with. We allocated last year 250 million Kenya shillings. That Open University, the government of Kenya from inception, we have allocated billions of money into it. Majority of it going into development of an online curriculum. The reason why it is based in Konza City is because we are trying to build a Wall Street and a Silicon Valley here in Kenya. You know, the intersection of the technology we see in the US, and especially in a place called Silicon Valley, is an intersection between Stanford University, the Wall Street, and therefore that and especially Stanford University, based on a program that the US government came up with called STEM, promotion of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So what we are doing here in Kenya is that for innovation to thrive, you need an intersection between a university and a learning institution, and especially based on research, promotion of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and on the other side, financing. So Open University is a gateway towards an innovative Kenya, and that is why we have actually based it in Konza City.
We thank the government at this particular time for giving us ICT hubs at every ward, where those people who want to further their education, they can sit in those hubs. They are all paid for, Wi-Fi. We have all laptops, so that anybody who wants to do their research, they can be able to do their research there. And for those people who are saying that university education has been increased, that's not true. It's only a change. We have changed ways of doing things. We are taking those bright students to the university, and they are not paying even a coin. They are fully sponsored by the government. Also the help, we have multiplied the amount of money that we used to give the help, so that people can be able to get, or the students can be able to get or access more cash than they used to do there before. It's only that we have rearranged the way the way we used to do things. We have just changed here and there to make things even run better. And you know, we all know that people don't like change. Anytime you bring a change, there is a lot of resistance. So what you're hearing right now is all about resistance. But I want to tell you that is the best. As you have seen that the budget committee, which is chaired by Honorable Nyoro, they gave us the highest amount, 660-something billion Kenya shillings, so that we can further and so that we can be able to empower and equip our education so that it can move to the greater heights. The country has realized that with education, it is the backbone of this nation, that we can be able to do better things with bright students who are well guided and well empowered and well given resources to study. We need their talent, we need their wisdom, we need their brain, we need their creativity, we need their innovation. And we can only do that by giving the sector more money so that we can be able to facilitate and put more facilities everywhere, every corner, as well as to educate them so that education can become cheaper.